Morning, everyone. I hope everyone is okay. I have got some news for you lot today. I haven't long phone this one actually. I have to thank Jules of all trades for this one because she's put it out on her channel, Jules of all trades. I have to be really careful because I don't want to drop my laptop. So basically, I'm going to start off with hiya to everyone. I'm boiling hot. I'm sorry. All my content is found on the public domain. I do operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Shams don't care. Hiya Rachel. Today, babes, we've got to catch up on the Ida 04 case. So I've got to be serious because it's a murder case. So I'll give a quick recap, but let me just say, I hope that you're having a wonderful morning. It's Friday, people. Yep, Friday morning in England. So I hope that everyone's having a wonderful morning. The weekend is nearly here, so you know what? It's not that bad. Some of you will be able to breathe. Unfortunately for those that have to work at the weekend, just think of the money. Think of the money, baby. Hi, Neil. How are you? Damn, Shams is dumb as a rock. Oh, am I? Thank you. That was nice. Is that the real Neil? But anyways, next door neighbour's going to school. I might be dumb as a rock, but I've got some news. And this one, it is breaking news. Well, I can't say that I broke it because I'm pretty sure a few people. I can't even blame your stepson for that. I'm hoping someone ain't playing with his phone. But this is serious, yeah. This isn't something to be joking around with, especially when it comes to someone's 4 people that are unalive, 4 young souls. So, as usual, my lighter ain't working. I could have a million lighters and it still won't work. So we're going to do a quick recap, people, about the Ida 04 case. We have 4 children, like I said. We have Kaylee Gonzalez. I'm going to have to put this on Do Not Disturb, sorry. Oh, okay. Well, Neil says that that's not him. So, it's not my husband. I should think it's not. He doesn't speak gobbledygook. But anyways, people, we have 4 young children that were unalived. This happened in the US of A, in America, obviously, US of A. And it happened in Idaho, Moscow. I'd never heard of it, so when they said Moscow, I thought they meant Russia, but obviously not. What they meant was Idaho, Moscow, and it happened on a university campus. And it is a very complex case. There's one person that's been done for this case, and we don't know who it is. Well, they're blaming Brian Kohlberger. We don't know yet because, you know what, it still hasn't gone to trial, people, and it's been, 2-3 years now? I think this happened in 2022, I think, or 23. Correct me if I'm wrong, it could have been... I think it was 2022 when this happened. It's been quite a long time. I'm not going to lie. And like I said, it was 4 young people that were unalived. It was absolutely disgusting. We had Ethan Chapin. He was staying over at his girlfriend, Xana Canoldo's apartment in the campus. And he went to the same university as well. Then we also had Kaylee Gonzalez. She just come back to visit because she was leaving in the January to get a job and all that. You know what I mean? We also had her best friend, Madeline Mulhan. So those were the four that were unalived. Maddie and Kaylee were found in the same bed upstairs on the 3rd floor in one room. So we call that room 1. In room 2, adjacent, like opposite, we've got Kaylee's dog. And I'm thinking it was an Alsatian. You off, babes? Excuse me. Have a good day, yeah? Love you. My daughter's off to college. So, God is real, honey. And that's why I'm hoping that the person or people that have done this horrendous crime, I hope that they get caught, because it was an horrendous crime. If you've been following me over the couple of years that we've been covering this case, you will find out that Kaylee, she got injured, allegedly the worst, and it was a bad injury, like from there, bad. Now, I don't know if there was any assault, but they didn't say that there was any SA involved or no grape, I don't know. But they didn't say anything like that, and I'm guessing that there wasn't. Maddie, who was in the bed next to Kaylee, she was also injured. It happened with I think it was a cable knife, I think that's what they called it. It's basically like an army knife. It wasn't even meant for unaliving people, this army knife. It was meant just for helping. Long ass story, that doesn't matter. Anyway, when you go onto the 2nd floor, you have the other two, Ethan and Xana. Now, this is where it gets a bit... Some were saying that Xana was found in the bathroom, which is also on the 2nd floor. Some were saying she was found slumped at the back of the door. Now, if she was slumped at the back of the door, how is this man coming out of her room? I suppose it can happen. That was a stupid thing to say, because if you're thinking about it, if he's injured Ethan, he or she, if they've injured Ethan, and I heard that Ethan's hamstrings were cut, that means obviously as soon as he stands up, the man ain't walking and he's going to bleed out. So, and then Xana was obviously fighting off the person that done it, and Xana's finger got injured, almost severed off, almost cut off. So, you know, that was the injuries. Well, we also had 2 other people that were in that apartment, in the complex at the same time. One of them, Bethany Frankel, I think, is it not Bethany? Starts with an F, Bethany F. And the other one, what's the name now? She's got a name like a bloke. It starts with a D. Her name starts with a D. I can't remember her name, to be fair, but she's a dodgy one. Anyways, what happened was, about allegedly 4 o'clock, there was a DoorDash that came to that apartment, and the DoorDash was for Xana. Now, Xana had already spoken to her father at 12 o'clock to say, yeah, her and Ethan were at home. And we were going to bed. So I don't know why she'd wake up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to be ordering food, but you know, stranger things have happened. Anyways, then we've also got Kaylee and Maddie, and by video evidence, we can tell that they had a merry good time that night. So in other words, it was a bit, you know, drunk. Let's just be real. They're teenagers. Well, they're young. What do you expect to happen? Do you know what I mean? You go out, you have a jolly good time. But, you know, they got home safe. Unfortunately, they didn't. They got home, but it wasn't really safe, was it? When you think about it, but you know, no, they were there. I'm just going off memory as well, people, if the case. But anyways, the two ladies that were left, you have to wonder how come the killer or the killers didn't go downstairs to injure those two. Plus one of them. You're right, Neil. I'll take no notice. I'm not bothered. Especially when it comes to a serious case like this. I hate it when people mess around, but it doesn't matter. But either way, and happy Friday as well. And everyone else that's on here, thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening. But either way, those two ladies that were left behind, they were down. No, actually, one of them was on the second floor. I don't know where the other one was. Apparently, she was downstairs. And the one that was on the second floor that was alive, allegedly, she saw a man walking past in a ski mask. I mean, you'd have thought there'd have been blood dripping and everything. I'm just saying. There's 4 people injured in literally 8 minutes by one person. The math ain't mathing here. The math is not mathing. Unless this is Superman with super extra powers, yeah? And you can't... Have you tried injuring someone with a knife? It's tiring. And then on top of that, you got to injure 4 of them. There ain't no screams, nothing. And you do all this in 8 minutes. Something's going on. There's more than one person, in my humble opinion. And this was planned. But anyways, apart from that, the 2 ladies that were downstairs, one of them was on the 3rd floor. Well, on the bottom floor. The other one was on the 2nd floor. The one on the 2nd floor, the dodgy one, she says she saw this man walking past with a ski mask. And he's just walking past calmly and slowly and walks out the door. The man leaves the door open as well. She's been in and out of her room because allegedly she could hear noise in those 8 minutes. But she ain't phoning the police or nothing. She ain't going to check. She says she shouted once and no one answered. You can hear noise, you shout once, no one's answered. You know something's going on, girl. Or they phone the police or go and check. Either way, it's a bit dodgy. Her story ain't adding up, basically, is what I'm saying. She sounds like a fucking liar. And then you got the other one downstairs. Brian, the one that's convicted for this crime, he's saying that the one downstairs, Bethany, knows something. That's what he's saying. He says, listen, I wasn't at the yard. I didn't do anything. They didn't find no blood on him in his car, in his yard, anywhere. But then they said, oh, all of a sudden, they found a touch print DNA. Touch print. You know how many things you touch a day? How many things more prints will be on? Anyone could have planted that, and I'm thinking the police is one of them, to be fair. But that's a long-ass story. Anyways, those 2 ladies were texting each other while this crime was going on. I've got the texts here, so we're going to read them while we can. Because my laptop, it looks like it's going to just die in the battery. I don't know why I don't just leave it on. It says 21%. It was on 13, so it's doing well. Right. Let's have a look. Because I'm a bit blind here and I haven't got my glasses on, people. And like I said, thank you for joining me. So the 911 call, queue, dispatch, Q1 is a man, Q2 woman, Q3. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's the other one. Oh my gosh, why did I do that one? I don't want that one, babes. I want the other one. But oh my gosh, I should have done that one. I can still read this one if I got time. Yeah, I might read that one as well. Sorry, everyone. Right. So we've got, and I'll let you lot read it with me. DM and BF for the two ladies that were, and that was the time that there were the crimes happened. So DM to BF says no one is answering. And then she's put down, I'm really confused right now. Then DM texts Kaylee and she's put, Kaylee. Then DM texts Kaylee again and put, what's going on? Obviously, there's no reply. So Bethany Frankel takes his DM. I fucking forgot her name. It's got a man's name as well. If anyone can remember it, tell me. So, where are we? DM texts Gonzalez, that's Kaylee, to say what's going on. She gets no reply. Does it have the time? It doesn't have the time. It just says 4:22 to 4:24. Then Bethany takes his DM and says, yo, dude, what the fuck? And then she takes his DM again, Bethany, and she puts, Zana was wearing all black. Now, do you remember when I told you earlier that DM was on the second floor and she saw someone walking past in a ski mask? She told the police that it was a man. Now, why did she tell? This is what makes her look the dodgy one out of all of them. Why did she tell? Hold on, it was Bethany Frankel. That says the DM. Xana was wearing all black. OMG, has everyone seen this? I thought Bethany said she didn't see shit. What? Did Bethany say she was on the fucking bottom floor and she didn't see shit? So how come Bethany, it says to that one, Xana was wearing all black? How would you know, bitch? If you didn't see shit. Oh my gosh. Every day I'm finding out something new. I hope the police have checked that. Because the bitch says she didn't see shit. And she's been saying that for 2 years. You got the text messages here where we didn't see shit. It's texted. You right, Sarah? How are you, honey? She, who didn't see nothing, remember, she was on the 3rd floor when the crime was happening. She said Xana was wearing all black. How would you know? That don't make sense. I hope Jules and all the other crime channels pick this up because this is fucking, you say, share this, people, share this video. Anyways, because does that not say Bethany Frankel to DM says Xana was wearing all black? Then DM says to Bethany, I'm freaking out right now. Then DM texts Bethany again and she says, no, it's like ski mask almost. What? So they both saw the ski mask. I don't get this. So then the other one went down. What? This ain't, listen, I've been covering this crime since week 1. Because I didn't want to cover it until, my community asked me to. But people be getting somewhere here because we've been told for 2 years that Bethany did not see anything. And do you remember I told you the person who is getting done for the crime, Brian Kohlberger, he is asked for that Bethany to be his witness. But how can I be? Apparently she can exonerate him, but how? How? How's that making sense? Because she says she didn't see nothing. That's what she told the police. Unless the newspapers have been lying to us. And the coppers. This riddle is getting more ridiculous. I mean, look at them 3 geezers that was right next to the cop car where the 4 people were getting on alive. And one of them had blood on his trousers, but nobody saw that. Either this is a shitty setup or this is fucking fake. I don't know which one's which. But anyways, because this is the most ridiculous fucking crime I've ever seen. Ever. Seriously. So they're both seeing it then, because it says here, this is the real messages, yeah? Released in court, so we know it's real. Anyways, where was we? Yeah, Zana was wearing all black. She wasn't supposed to fucking see anything. Then DM says to Bethany, I'm freaking out right now. Then DM says to Bethany again, no, it's like a ski mask almost. So obviously she knows. Then Bethany says to DM, fuck up. And then Bethany says to DM again, actually, I don't know what that means, shut the fuck up. Actually, is that between people? When your friends are getting fucking murdered and you see someone in the yard with a black ski mask, you sit in there going, shut the fuck up. Actually, or is she telling her to shut up because she's making too much noise and she wants to hear something? It could be that. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. DM says to Bethany, like he had something over his forehead. Fuck me, this is you. These people go to university. They can't fucking spell. He had something over his forehead. And little, what's ND? Little ND mouth. What's that? Someone tell me what ND is. And I don't know if I've missed you. Anyways, can someone tell me what that is? So like he had something over his forehead and little ND mouth, could be round mouth, I don't know. Then DM texts Bethany again. And she says, Bethany, I'm not kidding. I am so freaked out. Bethany says to DM, so am I. Fucking, this is so fake. DM says to Bethany, my phone is going to die. Fuck. Bethany says to DM, come to my room. Bethany says to DM, run. Bethany says to DM, down here. Now you seen all that? That people was what they was texting each other. So I don't know whether she ran down after that. But they didn't make a 911 call until what? Midday. This happened at 4 o'clock and you know someone's in your yard. Why did you phone the police at midday? There was even people that spotted her on the roof smoking at 8 o'clock in the morning, allegedly. You couldn't smell no blood. 4 hours with 4 people dead. Especially with that much blood. Anyways, we got the 911 call. Yeah, this is thanks to Jules for Trade as well. So, we got the 911 call. Yeah. Q is the dispatcher. Q1 is a man. Q2, woman, as you can see. Q3, man 1. Q4, man 2. Q5, man 3. A is a woman. A1, woman 1. A2, man. Okay, no. So Q, which is the dispatcher, and A, which is the woman. So this one is mainly the dispatcher and the woman. So I don't know why the fuck they've got anyone else on. The dispatcher says 911, location of your emergency. The woman says, hi, something is happening. Something happened in our home. Sorry, in our house. We don't know what. We have. And the dispatcher says, what is the address of the emergency? The woman says, 1122. No, don't. I don't know why she said no, don't. Dispatcher says, what is the rest of the address? Fucking hell. These people go to fucking school. You could not make this up. I've seen kids have more sense. Anyway, the woman says, oh, King's Road. Dispatcher says, okay. And is that a house or an apartment? Woman says, it's a house. Dispatcher, can you speak the address to make sure that I have it right? The woman says, I'll talk to you guys. We live at the right, so we're next to them. The dispatcher says, I need someone to repeat the address for verification. Oh, fuck that. I ain't got patience for that job. And the woman says, the address, 1122 King Road. To me, all these sounds dodgy. I'm not lying. And I ain't stopping until we've got further in the case, because I find it funny as well that Brian Kohlberger is going to be the first person in US of A to be shot, because they're trying to say that they can't kill him, because if he does get done for this crime, for unaliving 4 people in a heinous way in 8 minutes, and then gets away with no blood on him, I mean, fucking hell, it should work for Marvel, because that is a miracle, isn't it? That is a fucking superhero kind of shit. But if that did happen, and he gets convicted for it, what they're doing is they're taking over what some of them countries that we don't like do to their people. Basically, they might as well stone him. But no, they're going to get a gun, firing squad, and shoot him. I think it's 12 times. Or is it the 12 men, and you all have a shot each, and you have to stand there facing a wall while they all just aim a gun at him. Yeah, he'll be the first. Mad, isn't it? Because they says they can't kill him like they would normally kill people, because they haven't got the medication, sorry. It's not hard to make cyanide, is it? Or arsenic. You just crush some seeds, mush. Allegedly. Well, it's in the fucking science books, so people should know, really. It really isn't hard. I'm surprised more people don't do it. But, yeah. Today, that's what we've discussed. Tell me what you lot think. Do you think, like, those texts sound a bit dodgy? Those texts happened in 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. And they didn't phone the police until, what, 8 hours later? And even when they phoned out all the ambulance, and even when they done it, they couldn't even give out the fucking address properly. Like, what's going on here? Tell me, everyone, what you think in the comment section. If there's any more breaking news that's come out, I will be talking about it. I have got some news. Let's just do a quick one, which is something quite different. I found this on my friend Angela, Scottish View. She, excuse me. I think lately she's been concentrating more on the war that's going on abroad, if there is a war, I don't know. But she's still doing a bit of the royal family. And I found out from her, you can check it out actually, because she's actually put it on her page. I found out that allegedly Prince Charles has turned into a Muslim. He's been going Turkey secretly. Now people might think, and what? You can do what you want. But I've never seen a British prince be Muslim. And you know that if it is true, you know that's going to start some race war, innit? Am I lying though? Everyone's going to, or you could just turn around and say, from now on, we're going to make England an Islamic country. I'm just saying. And then everyone's going to go in a big uproar. So all I'm going to do is stock up on my toilet paper. Do a COVID. Go in hiding. Do you know what I mean? Because I can see some shit show going down soon. And on that note, people, thank you for joining me. And rest in peace to those 4 beautiful souls. I do hope that they do find better clues. Do you know what I mean? And thank you everyone for being on here. Thank you for the likes. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And PayPal me if you care, because I don't get paid on here. And apparently, according to one YouTuber, if you don't get paid on YouTube, you must have done something really, really bad. Not really, honey. If you ain't licking YouTube's arse, yeah, you ain't getting paid. That's why. And Shams don't lick arse. Bye! Mwah!